The WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, CM Punk versus Finn Balor, and it is so good. And it feels so right to hear Catch Your Breath once again on the dial. To hear that. Yes! Unfortunately, and I said this last week when we were doing the preview, I think he's clicking too soon. There seems to be a lot of plans already in the works, and he's getting hot, I think, at the wrong time. They don't have anything for him, and I just knew going into this that this was going to be there was no way they were going to drop this title before WrestleMania. It was just
Can I say something to what you just said? I was going to say it when it was my turn, but I think this is a perfect time to say it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Just off of what you just said, that shit made me miss Finn Balor, dude. That shit, yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm just like, oh my god, it's to the point where I'm looking at him come out, and I'm like, bro, I can't. I know the demon will come back at some point, and when they do, that's our tell that they're gonna pull the trigger on whatever it is they're doing with him. But I hope all this time that's been going past right now,
yeah,
has just been to let him rest. I know we say it all the time that he's injured a lot, injury prone, stuff like that, yada yada. Man, when he came out and even going through the rest, I'll let you keep going, but even going through the rest of this match, damn, I fucking miss Finn Balor, man.
Well, no, continue on.
No, what did it show you? I just miss solo Finn Balor. Like, it was just nice to kind of his music, him to do his own thing. Like, even when on Raw, when he went right back to the slowly breaking up the group shit about, are you going to be out there with me, or you want to do it on your own? Well, yeah, I mean, by my side. And then the whole stopping of the interrupting it, stuff like that kind of cost them the title and shit. Like, going back to that, I'm like, fuck, I just be done with this and let's get back to, like, all of these guys, aside from maybe one person, is set. Everyone this group did exactly what the fuck it was supposed to do. Everyone in that group, again, aside from probably one person, once this all splits apart, we'll see what happens with them. You know what I'm fucking talking about. I don't need to say nobody's name. There's one person in this group, and I'm not talking about Roxanne Perez. I haven't seen her as well. I'm assuming she's still part of it. That is going to come out on top with this group. They're all doing great. They all have either done great or doing great. I'm saying it's time to be done. Let's go our separate ways. We got all these storylines we can tell. Let's see more Finn. Even if it's not right away straight for the belt, like you said, we have like a timeline right now with people, and he's kind of getting hot at a point where, like, then don't throw him up there right now. I don't think you need to. I mean, this fucking Intercontinental title right now is fucking hot. Like, this Intercontinental title is exactly where the fuck it needs to be right now.
Well, there were a lot of people that were hoping that Balor and Dom would meet at WrestleMania, but then they changed the belt last night.
That's fine, but we're also in a beautiful stage where we're starting to see we don't need the belt to do something.
That's true.
Which is also awesome. Fuck it, rip the belts. If anything, putting the belt on Penta. Love that. Fan-fucking-tastic. He just did a TurboTax commercial for them. Amazing. They're investing money into this dude, all right?
But he's so good at it, bro.
He's fan-fucking-tastic, all right? Everything that's going on for Penta right now, hell yes. For it. Phenomenal. Intercontinental title? Dude, I would love to rewind back when we were talking about belts being fucking pointless and saying that they really need to start investing into their mid-card belts because they're just worth nothing right now. And Intercontinental titles run right now couldn't be hotter. Could not be fucking hotter. It is rolling, and you got people you can put in that card. But then back to the real point where it's like she hasn't held. She had the tag team titles, obviously, which was also a phenomenal like thing we kind of fell into. Like these two standing next to each other, it's like just get a hotel already. All right, please. Even like even on Raw, I swear to God, at one point they got so close. I was like, yo, they're gonna kiss. They're going to kiss right now. It's going to happen. Hold on. So fantastic. All that stuff's fantastic. And
Right.
she wasn't in the spotlight for the belt. So to your point, it doesn't matter if it was Intercontinental, World Title, whatever. Let them go at it, because even that Penta match and Dom, I'm watching that shit like, yo, I know we keep saying this every time we see this dude in the ring. Why can Dom fucking go, dude? Dom can go. So Dom and Finn right now, like, this would be awesome television. This is fantastic, dude. Finn, I'm ready for him. I'm ready to make that strong mid to top card run where he's like actually running matches and running storylines and stuff like that away from that group.
Now we're sitting here praising the challenger, but we are not going to walk by the fact that the champion didn't just come out to the ring with his usual ring music, by God. My man came out to the running of the bulls. Yo, when that song hit, I almost woke my son up. I screamed. I was oh shit. Now, the intro he did for Punk was it was what it was, but that was not to folks. I'm a New Yorker, and in the 90s, the Bulls used to torch us every time we saw the red on our floor. It was a problem every goddamn time. But
he torched everybody, to be fair.
I was gonna say, yeah, to be fair, he torched everybody, but
I know it felt more personal to you when you got your own ass kicked, but trust me, everyone got their ass whipped.
There is nothing that screams my childhood more than, first of all, hearing the because that was before. I mean, I was watching wrestling at the time, but they used to do promo packages before the championship games. I mean, a guy used to sit down. Was it not Marv Albert? Was it Bob Costas who used to do the voiceovers? Like, a city looking for a dream. And it was like they were like doing all these things. He was like, will it be greatness who wins the championship, or will a new regime take over the NBA? Tonight, the NBA Finals are at NBC. Goosebumps. And that one in particular, whenever they used to do the United Center and they would do the warm-up line, and for some reason Chicago has always had those extra long nets. Their nets for some reason were longer than everybody else's. It was weird. And they would do the lineup. They would do the visiting lineups, and they would get that weird hold music. At point guard, I'm gonna show you, like for the other team, and the lights would go down. Or you see the Bulls on the screen running, and they put the logo on the floor, and you would see it on TV, but they would be so loud in the building, your TV would shake just from the bass of it. And Ray, I forgot his last name. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, but I know his first name was Ray. The announcer with the energy, no announcer in sports has. Oh, let's start Atlanta to your defending champion, Chicago Bulls. You're like, oh shit, here he comes. I am a New York Knicks fan, and I had their lineups memorized because it was the best goddamn shit ever. And then, as great as he would sound, front forward from Southeast Oklahoma State, number 91, Dennis Rodman. Like, he had energy for everybody. But when he hit that motherfucker at the end, went from North Carolina, hot guard, 6'6", and he come out, Michael Jordan. Can you imagine living in a world where you're a sports fan, and of all the sports teams in all the world, your team has a god on it? It's like, that is insane. Yeah. Everybody feels confident until they hear that shit from the York. We
kind of makes sense now why Punk is so cocky. I mean, look what he grew up with. Look what he grew up with as his favorite, one of his favorite sports teams.
Yeah. All Chicago people. Dwayne Wade said it. Dwayne Wade said it the best. He said, I'm from Chicago. He said, I played with LeBron, but I'm an MJ guy. Dude, there's no way around it, son. I can't go against the GOAT, son. Are you insane? But yeah, this was definitely easily one of the best entrances he's ever done.
It was so good.
Fire.
Absolutely good.
And then he got in the ring and the bell rang. And I got sad. I got sad. It's visible now. It's visible. You can see it. And I used to hear a lot of criticism, and I'm not saying he's out here having bad matches, but it is in slow motion. He's not that guy anymore. And that's not a disrespectful nod. Yes, he took a 10-year break. But before the 10 years, he had been rocking it pretty hard for a while. And then since he's come back, especially as champion, he's been rocking it. So it's like, this shit, I said it earlier, I'll say it here. This shit catches up with you. It just does. And he's the champion. And I get this vibe looking at it, especially when he cuts promos and he does press conferences and stuff. And when he's doing commercials and he's got the belt with him all the time. He's loving this because this is it. I think he said it on an interview leading up to this show. He's like, this could be the last time I'm ever in the United Center as a champion. Like, you know what I mean? Like in the title fight, in the big match field, in my building, this could be the last time I ever do it. So like he was already looking toward the end. You could see it coming, and it's just now he's in enjoy it mode.
He's living it right now.
Just soaking in everything that's happening right now and being the world champion and having this opportunity and working his ass off, including but not eliminating last night's comments. Which, okay, that's that promo's got people talking now. I'm sure that was the plan, but that whole thing with Roman Reigns and burying him with his father and everything he said last night. He's trying to make this the real deal, the real deal main event of this show. Okay, yeah. I was in the main event last year of night one. Everyone's giving me shit about the night one thing. Oh, night two really is the main event. Okay. So night two, right? I want to make night two be the main event. So let's get serious. Let's get personal, which they did. But can I ask you, if you were excited for Finn, I'm sure you're not either or on Punk, but as a match, did you get into this match? Did you enjoy it?
It was good. I actually rewatched. So I rewatched this match like 2 or 3 times because I kept falling asleep, not because it was boring, but because I haven't drank caffeine for like the past 2 weeks.
Oh no.
So I've like tried to, well, not I wouldn't say completely. I do drink tea from time to time, but like green tea, which has low caffeine. So I'm on 0 to like no caffeine. So I'm like, if I'm not doing something, I'm fucking falling asleep. So I was trying to watch it. So I actually like rewound it a few times and rewatched it back. And I thought it was my hype for Finn and my like newfound love for Punk really made this match. I thought it was enjoyable. I thought it was a pretty good textbook match between the two. It was really nice to see them. But to your point about that fucking promo, man, that shit just felt like they both were saying some real shit to each other. Obviously there's probably more behind the scene that I don't know that makes the thing make a little bit more sense. The whole burial thing, like at the end of it, I'm sitting there and my thought to you is actually very similar to what I was saying to Becky with Punk. And right before he came out, when I saw it, I'm like, man, this might be his highest caliber feud, right? Top Dog versus Punk, who will tell you he's the top dog against someone who will tell you he's the top dog. I feel like this is going to be the highest caliber match in his career. And I was like, I wonder if he's like going to turn it all the way up. And the promo seemed like he did. And man, when I tell you, when I like see them looking at each other, obviously it looked like during that promo, they both kind of was looking at each other like, oh, okay. Is that what we're doing? I feel like they both had that look in their face of, oh, okay, so we're going to talk about that? Say less. And at some point, I feel like they both had this agreement, look at each other like, okay, so let's do it.
Yeah.
We're going S tier all the way.
S tier.
You're never going to see this again. I'm giving you my top game. And the way Punk was talking, it looked like he was completely unchained. He didn't feel like he needed to, and not to take a shot at anybody, but like sometimes it really feels like Punk is holding back. When Punk first came back, remember we talked about it, and I said he seems over the top, a little aggressive. He kind of like didn't fit in with like what was happening. He felt like he was just too aggressive. And you said that's Punk. But the problem is that the people today can't keep up with him. As time went on, he pulled back. You could tell he did, and it kind of looked a little bit better. Here, it felt like he went back to that person.
Because he, and I could be wrong, but I think he feels like Roman can handle that.
Yes.
And I think Roman understands that too. Yeah.
If there's one person on this roster that has to keep up with me, it's Roman. And if there's any person in this business right now that will tell you not only can he keep up with you, but you can't keep up with him, it just really felt like they both kind of like turned on a certain level in this promo that they don't unlock for other people. That's the energy I got from it. So I'm excited to see what comes from it.
It's that other level. That one where it's just like there's very limited people in that top tier. And I was saying earlier about AJ Lee, and you had mentioned that, oh yeah, she was great for her time. And then like, you know what I mean? But now it's not as much because of the change in scenery. For Punk, I think that is the difference between old Punk and new Punk. Old Punk would have done that promo that he did against Roman against anybody. And if he buried them, he buried them. He didn't give a fuck. And I think that's what rubbed people the wrong way a lot of times. They feel like he would go too hard, whatever the case may be. He didn't go to what the situation dictated. He hasn't done that since he's been back. Like you said, he's been up and down. It really depends on the person he's going against. With Roman has built up enough equity where I think Punk probably figured in his head, even if he can't keep up with me, he's got enough cachet to where I'm still going to be the underdog in this no matter what. So I gotta, in his head, he's probably figuring I have to swing for the fences. This is somebody on Twitter said this, so I can't take credit for it, but I wish I can give credit to the person because I can't remember who it was. It's Superman versus Doomsday. Superman normally holds back. He can't hit criminals with all his might on his fist. Otherwise, fucking vaporize him, obliterate him. He can hit Doomsday until the cows come home. It don't matter. He can fucking let it go, loosen up, and fucking all right, bitch, here it comes, because Doomsday doesn't get knocked out. And that's what happened. That's Roman Reigns. Everybody that ever burned Roman on the mic, when they came back for seconds, when they came back for the tribal chief, all got smoked. All of them. Roman doesn't fucking play now. Now he's got his formula down to a fuck. Like he said, remember the interview? He said, I got the formula. I know how this shit goes now. He's very, very tough to beat in any aspect. So Punk, like I said earlier, Punk's looking at this as his last real run. This is his last real run. So this could be his last WrestleMania main event. And let's be fair about it. There's no bigger opponent for anybody at WrestleMania than Roman Reigns. Nobody has more main events in WrestleMania history. He's the guy. He's him. Period. It's not a fucking debate. All these people online, he's a part-time wrestler because the full-timers can't keep up. He's giving them a chance, and they keep falling on their face. So Punk drew the short straw. He's got Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the world title. This was a pretty good match. At the end of the day, this is the result we were going to get. It's going to be Punk. It's going to be Roman. It's going to be night 2 in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. This is going to have a big fight feel. So we'll see what happens with that dope match.